night. I'm not sure how many are out there. Afternoon, it's about 2:40 Texas time. And I thought I would do some pour over. I gotta remember the camera's backwards here. Got some Craft coffee, and it is a Geisha from Panama. Region Chiriquí, I think is how you say it. Elevation is 1730 meters, and it's a natural intrinsic cherry process. Not sure if y'all can hear me. Just remembered I don't have my mic. So let me do this, and I might have to position the camera a little different. See if I can go to the right with it, maybe. Nope, this way. How's that, guys? A little better? All right. So I'm using an app. It's called Prism Live. So I hope the quality of the video is okay. Anyway, I used the St. Anthony. I already did that off camera. I used, what did I measure out? 25 grams of the Geisha. And it took, I timed it as well, it took about 50 seconds, not quite a minute, which I was glad. I think I've used my St. Anthony's enough times to where it doesn't take as long. So, I don't know if I can show you this or not. I'll pour it into the, let me wet my paper. Pour it into the cone here, and you can see the grind level. I'm still kind of learning what level number to put it at. So I used a 35, like I said. So let me do that, pour the water out, get the paper taste out. So I'm gonna pour this in here, and then I'll show it closer. See what we got. 25 grams of the Geisha. I'll come over here. That's kind of what it looks like. So I found the recipe online, and it's kind of wrote it down here. 1:17 ratio with the 25 grams, and the water was at 205 degrees. So let's see here. They say to put the first bloom at 65 grams of water for 45 seconds. So let me set all this on my scale, turn it on, and then I'll press the timer. Here we go. $65 for the first bloom, and then they want you to aggressively swirl it when you get to that point to flatten the bed. So I'm going to do this really quick. Make sure it all gets wet. Total amount of water is 420 grams, so I'm going to do it in 2 different pours. Well, 3 if you count that one. So wait 45 seconds, and we'll do that up to 300 grams. It says to pour slowly. I hope this tastes good. I do want that sweet flavor that everybody's talking about. All right, 45 seconds. Here we go again. Up to 300 slowly. Get all the water. Go different directions. And then it says to swirl it again lightly, not so aggressively. Almost there. Total amount of time is around 3 minutes 30 seconds is what they're saying. I just Googled it and found a good one. Do this little swirl here. I forget when you stop that, it starts again. Not sure what I just did. My timer stopped. Crap. Well, we're just gonna... Why did it do that? I'm still learning my scale too. right, well, so we got to go up to 420 now. Continue to pour. Nice level bed. Not sure what happened. So I'm not going to have a time on this one because something went wacko with my scale, which is probably a good reason to get a better scale. So I'm kind of guessing at the 420. I probably added an extra 100 grams there. So we'll let that go down. I gotta figure out, well, it does say, it's just, I don't know how many seconds that was that happened, so we're at 2 minutes right now is what it's showing, so we lost probably 30 to 40 seconds when that happened. And it's finishing up. My bed isn't that level either, so I'll show it to you here. I'll turn that off. And I'll show you the coffee as well. And see here. The bed's kind of lopsided. Maybe when I swirled it, I didn't swirl it flat. But I'm going to set this over here. Probably a good 2 cups there too. But it's very, very clean looking and very hot. So let me get a, see if you can see the colors. It's kind of hard. Get a cup here and let it cool off a little here. I'm going to use a clear one. You can see it better. Here we go. Let's pour it in here and you can kind of see the colors here. We are going to have to let that cool down though. Oh, hi Eric, I think is cuckoo. I think Eric is cuckoo. And I can actually see your comments now, so while we're letting this cool down here, keep forgetting which side it is. See what everybody's saying here. Yeah, I messed up the scale a little, but it looks good. Oh, wow. I can really smell the fruitiness of this, even being so hot. I know I'm gonna burn my lips if I do it right now, but we'll give it a minute. And I think I'm gonna like the 25 grams that I used. It will be a lot stronger than I'm used to. I am anxious to taste it though. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait. Someone said just so that you don't burn yourself, but a minute or 2. It's a geisha, so yeah, I'm assuming it's a light roast. Didn't say the notes earlier, but tasting notes say starburst, hibiscus, and cardamom. And it was roasted 10 days ago. I let it sit for a few days after I got it. I think I got it like 5 days after they roasted it. And I think Kelly also has it as well. She wants to try it, but she's waiting for her hand grinder. And yeah, I didn't know what setting to put it at if I was to use my DF64, so I did use my St. Anthony's at a 35 is what I put my clicks at. And like I said, it took maybe 50 to 55 seconds to grind it, which was nice. Okay guys, I'm gonna taste this. See if this tastes like anything I'm used to. All right, I don't want to burn myself. Not getting, it's probably still too hot. Not getting many flavors. The smell though, really surprised that it's a fruity smell. And like everybody's saying, I think tea-like is probably like it. It is a little stronger than tea, the look of it anyway. Yeah, this one came in a bottle, 4-ounce bottle, and I bought 2 of them, so I got 8 ounces. So hopefully I can do this a few more times and tweak how I do it, maybe get better flavors from it. I did the V60 this time, and I would like to try it on the Express, but figuring out what grind size to do it is going to be kind of tricky. So I just wanted to come on and show you all that's kind of what I did with the geisha for the first time. As it cools down, I'm gonna maybe make a few notes of what I notice if I get different flavor profile from it. I've enjoyed doing the leaderboard game that Hans was showing, just learning different ways that what you get from the coffee. So I'm kind of excited maybe in January to actually purchase it, and depending on, I think he said it was a quarterly subscription, so I just have to get the okay from my hubby and see if he minds me doing every quarter. But I do like to learn the coffee, so I've been doing the Onyx as well, but not with pour over, and that's kind of what I'm leaning towards next as I get a box, just to compare it between what I'm tasting off of the manual and then off of the Express. So there wasn't any sweetness when I just tasted it, but I'll taste it again. Oh, as it cools, I can see it's more of a, I'm not good with flavor profiles either, but I'm tasting, what did I say those notes were? I guess the Starburst is what hits you right at first, or for me anyways. I'm new at this, so yeah, kind of not, I wouldn't say sour, but it's got that sweet, it goes away right away though. As soon as I taste it, it's gone. So no, I haven't done any cupping. I was actually looking at some cupping spoons and thinking about it, but I would have to probably watch a ton of videos to see if I'm doing it right, because I always question myself. But it's fun. It's like Hoon says, it's a hobby. It gives me something to do, especially Texas today. It's been kind of chilly the last couple days. We're only in the 50s today, and the last 2 days it was like 47. So a nice cup of hot coffee is good. But yeah, I think I could probably sip this without any milk and sugar too, just knowing. I think probably because it's a light roast. I've tried a few dark roasts that I have to add my milk and sugar to. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I've got quite a bit to keep me busy. But that was fun. I'll have to try different ways and maybe figure out my scale. That kind of messed it up. So I'm not sure if I was right on the 3-minute 30-second time frame when it came to the actual brew. But I did like the bloom on this when it bubbled, and because some of the coffees I've done, I don't get any bubbles, and I'm not sure if it's because it was old coffee, but being 10 days off the roast, this was a nice bloom. All right, well, thanks for sharing and following me on this, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.